What's up, everyone? It's Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Washington Commanders versus Minnesota Vikings. Week 9 NFL matchup going down Sunday, November 6th, 2022. Before we get to that free pick, gotta let you guys know at Pickdawgz.com. We're doing it bigger and better than anyone else. Got more free pick videos on our channel than you'll find anywhere else on YouTube, so make sure you're subscribed. And also, take advantage of our free Sportsbook bonus offer, the link in the description of this video below. Also in the description of this video below, click the join button for more information on our YouTube VIP and premium passes, a great way to get yourself some premium content for an awesome price. Those VIP and premium passes will ensure that every single day you're getting plays from myself, Mitch, and Rod. It's one of the best values going in sports handicapping today, so make sure it's something that you check out, take advantage of, and keep in your back pocket. But let's get to this one between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. And the Washington Commanders coming into this game with a record of 4-4 on the year and 4-4 against the number after a third straight win. The most recent one, a 17-16 win over the Indianapolis Colts to get back to 500 with a third straight cover. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings sitting at 6-1 on the year with a fifth straight victory after a 34-26 win over Arizona last time out. Now, I'll give credit on the surface to Minnesota to where they're at, 6-1. A lot of people thought the division, the NFC North, was going to run through Green Bay, but Minnesota's definitely had something to say about that. And, you know, you look at this Minnesota team, like I said, they're performing well, but I think you got to take it with a grain of salt and do a little bit of digging, because the reality is that, according to a lot of statistics, Minnesota has the third easiest strength of schedule up to this point in the season. Their toughest test, obviously, was that loss to the Philadelphia Eagles on the road, still undefeated Eagles as well. So give the Eagles credit where it's due. But outside of that, they started the year with a Packers team that, you know, the win maybe not looking as good as you know it first did, you know, with just how bad the Packers have looked. A win over the Lions, who have been a sieve, and you know the Vikings still couldn't cover in that game. They gave up 24 points to the Lions there. Scraped by an inconsistent New Orleans team that's really looked lost for much of the year. Barely got by Chicago by a touchdown. Still gave up 22 points to a subpar Bears offense, and that one didn't cover the double-digit line there. Beat up on a Miami team on the road that was down to their third-string quarterback before last week's win over the Cardinals in a game that the Cardinals, I think, you know, shot themselves in the foot a couple of times. So, and some people may say I'm being harsh, I'm being petty against the Vikings. I just don't trust them. I mean, this is a Vikings team that's only gotten, you know, Justin Jefferson 2 receiving touchdowns this year, and both of those receiving touchdowns came in week 1. He's your best receiver, and he's not, you know, doing, you know, what you need him to do. You're not getting him the ball to be able to score. So some may say, well, you know, that just means that, you know, the Vikings have a lot more depth and they can hurt you in a bunch of different ways. That doesn't always work that way, because there's only so many times that can work, because once those options stop producing, you got to go back to your star receiver, and if you're not being able to feed him the ball when he has the chance to score, you're not going to win many football games. The Washington Commanders are a team that I was looking to fade when Carson Wentz was under center, and now that he's out, I mean, this is looks like a rejuvenated Commanders team under Taylor Heineke. Heineke 9-2-1 in his last 12 NFL starts. And, you know, the reality for the Commanders is that Ron Rivera coaches his guys up. You know, Ron Rivera coached teams straight up after a straight up win as an underdog in the next game, 24-9 against the spread in those games. I see free points with the Commanders as a home dog. I think Cousins, you know, and his ghosts and his demons from playing at FedEx Field before are going to kind of come back and rear their ugly head once again in this one. I'm going to take the Commanders here, plus the 3 points. Might not even need them. That's going to be my free pick. But if you're looking for best bets for myself or any of our other world-class handicappers, check out Pick Dawgz Premium and use the promo code PICK, P-I-C-K, all one word, all lowercase, for 15% off your purchase at Pick Dawgz Premium of $25 or more. And while you're at Pick Dawgz, make sure you check out our free betting tools, some of the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you'll want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. Let's cash some winners.